Hello, it's Sabrina Moreland, and today I'm going to show you how to use the eBook Academic Collection for your drama research. So just like we always do, we're going to start off on the library homepage and go to the A to Z database list. From here, we can either narrow this down by subject and go to English, or since we know we're going to the eBook collection, I'm going to click on the E's, and then it's the first one listed. Because I've already signed in today, I did not have to enter my eLearn username and password, but do remember that if you're working off campus, you'll need to enter that information. So the eBook Academic Collection covers a wide range of topics, but there are a lot of collections of literary criticism, which is what we're looking for our drama research. It's important that we start off with just the author's name in our initial search. I have found that if you enter the name of your play or novel or poem, whatever it is you're researching, you'll just get a copy of that work. So you already have the primary source. There's no need to get it again. So I'm going to stick with my example that I normally use for drama research, and that's going to be Henrik Ibsen's A Doll's House. So I'm going to put in my author or playwright's name and hit search, and you'll see I only get about 35 results, so it depends on who you're researching, but do remember these are full text copies of information about your author in some way. So when we scroll down, you do have the option of narrowing. Maybe you get a lot of books in a different language. You can also expand the subject and get some ideas for searching as well. So maybe this idea of American drama, which is a really large concept, or man-woman relationships. You could either click on these little boxes, or you could use the terms recommended to search in the boxes at the top of the page. So however you want to do that. But each of these entries has the title and a summary of the book. Or the work. And so what you really want to pay attention to is below the summary, where it does say subjects listed here, you want to make sure it says literary criticism if that is the type of article or information or source you're looking for. You want it to say literary criticism or literature criticism. So I'm going to go into this first source. And with the eBook Academic Collection, you actually have to take another step to get to the full text of this piece. So here's just more information about the work, and what I want to click on is the PDF full text. And when this loads, you'll see it's just like looking at the book as if it were in print form. You have color, images, everything is there. And most of the time with this collection, you're given options on the left for navigating the book. You don't have to read the whole book. So you could find a chapter that could correspond with what you're writing about. So I might be taking a feminist approach to this work. So chapter 8 might be really relevant to what I'm researching. And so I could use just this section of this book. Another option is to use the Search Within feature. So if I click on Search Within, I can enter terms or characters or titles for what I'm looking for in this book. Now, if it's just one word, for example, if I were just looking up information on this character, Nora, I could type that name in there and it gives me every page number where her name appears. If what you're looking for is more than one word or term, you're going to want to put that in quotation marks. So just keep that in mind. But I might be looking for this idea of freedom because this character gets her freedom at the end. And all that's listed here. And then you can just click on the page that you want to explore. And usually the term is highlighted for you in yellow, so you can easily determine if this is relevant and see how it is used in this context. At the top of the page, some of the features are emailing pages to yourself, printing certain pages, and there is a citation tool. So when I click on Cite, this box pops up, and I can scroll down and get the MLA citation for this piece, and I can copy and paste that into my Works Cited page. And of course, just like with all of our databases, you want to make sure that it is written properly, so you want to double check that with some kind of MLA style guide. But that is how you use the eBook Academic Collection.